One of the biggest challenges that people share with me is that it's hard to keep track of all the things, whatever all the things means to you. This could be documents, notes from the latest meeting, lists of projects you want to work on, etc. Loop workspaces and pages are a useful way to collaborate across multiple applications, including Microsoft Teams channels. Loop can help you and your team keep information organized in one easy-to-use, updated in real-time location. Today, we're going to look at 3 ways to add Loop to a Microsoft Teams channel. Now, to get started, I've navigated to Microsoft Teams, and I'm in my demonstration team in the Start Here channel. Now, to add Loop to a channel, what you would do is go to the top of the screen to the horizontal navigation bar, which is just these tabs running across the top, and you're going to click the plus sign for Add a Tab. Now, right away, you're going to see 2 Loop options. You can add a new page. You can link an existing page that might already exist in a workspace that you've created outside of the team. Or you can go to Apps, and then under the Apps section, you have the Loop option. Now, the difference between Loop under the Apps section and the 2 previous options is the first 2 is just adding specific pages to work on. If you select Loop from here, you're actually going to create an entire workspace that is tied to the SharePoint site that belongs to this team. Now, the reason I point that out is you need to be careful when you're creating workspaces because once it's created, the average user cannot delete it. Only an admin who can go to the SharePoint Admin Center can then delete any workspaces that were created in Teams. For this demonstration, I'm going to go ahead and create a workspace so that we can walk through the process together. All you need to do is click Save, and a tab will be added to the top of the channel, and then you'll see a box to name the workspace. By default, it's going to be the same name as the channel, but you can update it to fit the purpose of the workspace that you're creating. So in this example, I want to create a team homepage so that we can gather all the resources together for the coaching demonstrations. When you're ready, go to the bottom right corner of the dialog box and click Create. It may take a few moments for Teams to set up the workspace. When it's done, you'll see a navigation pane open on the left-hand side of the content area, and you'll see one untitled page. You can add additional pages and subpages from here, but we're going to start out by just adding content to the initial page. Just like any normal workspace, you can add all of your content that you want, or you can use the template gallery for a quick start. And since this is a team homepage, I'm going to use that template. And now we have some sample information that you can start filling out or add and remove pieces as necessary for your particular workflow. Although you can do all of your work, collaborate, and update content directly in Microsoft Teams, the workspace does still exist in the Microsoft Loop standalone app, and all of the changes will be seen in both places. Now, I would like to draw your attention to the navigation path at the top left side of the content area. Workspaces can have many pages, and as you add more, this is where you can go to quickly switch between the different pages that you have. If you feel like a whole workspace is more than what you need, you can go to the horizontal navigation menu, click Add a Tab, and choose to add just one page, and you'll see that the layout here is a little different than what we saw in the workspace. First, I'm going to give the page a name, and then at the bottom of the screen, instead of templates, you see these buttons that are used to create containers for your content. So for example, I might want to create a table for my project list. Now that I've added the first thing to this page, notice that the buttons have disappeared from the bottom. What you can do is you can type the / command in any blank space, and then it will pull up the list of available options. One of the things that I like to do is add collapsible headings because a loop page is an infinite canvas, and I don't want to continually scroll to find what I'm looking for. And then as you add more sections, another useful option that you have to quickly navigate your page is to add a table of contents. And this works just like Microsoft Word does, where it pulls the contents from the headers. If you decide that you no longer want a specific page, you can click the drop-down next to the tab and select Remove. Now, what this does is it takes the tab out of the team channel, but it does not delete the loop page. If you want to get rid of the loop page altogether, then you would go to the Shared tab, which is the new name for files. Click the three dots for more options and say Open in SharePoint. Once you're in the SharePoint site behind the team, you can select the folder for the associated channel. You'll see the loop component for the page. Then you can click the three dots and select Delete from the menu. Now let's say you already did the work to create a page in another location and you realize that it would be really beneficial to have it here in this team's channel as well. This is where we're going to go back and add one more tab and select Existing Page. All you need to do is grab a link to that page, but it's important to know that everyone in the channel can access it. Now, just in case you don't know where to find the link, I've navigated to a page that I already created in the Loop standalone app. Once you find your page, you can either click the three dots next to it in the navigation pane and select Share Page Link, or you can go to the purple Share button in the upper right-hand corner of the screen and grab a link from there. Now that I have the link on my clipboard, I can go back to the team's channel and paste it in the Add an Existing Page dialog box. You will be asked to confirm that this is the action that you want to take. Now I can see the team's course page from the Loop standalone app in my coaching demonstrations team. Any changes you make in either location will be synchronized and visible in both locations. In this video, we went over the 3 ways that you can add Loop directly to a Microsoft Teams channel by either creating a workspace for the team, creating a page in the team, or linking an existing page. We did not go deep into the different ways that you can use Loop, but if you want to learn more about the application, click on the playlist that's showing on the screen now.